Okay, Amaya, it's okay. I will start with the prayer. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjalashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Om Krishna Padaya. Can you sing that, Amaya? So should I unmute you? Very good. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everybody. So we have few people here joined with us, Daivik and Anish. Hare Krishna to you both. And we will start with the class now, children. So we see the screen here, it shows a very beautiful design wherein we see ants, right? And it is chapter 7 for the Sunday classes. The heading is Discipline in Life. So I will go ahead and I will explain to you the discipline. Once the class is over, I will open your mic for the question answer round and then we will go ahead and take your questions. Okay, if it is good for everybody, please raise your hand quickly and I will proceed. Okay, meanwhile, do not unmute yourself and we can proceed. Whatever message you have, you can type it in the chat box and we will begin the class now. Okay, children? See, now here what we are looking at is the ant teaches us the value of discipline and cooperation with one another. Now let us think about it. Discipline has to be learned in every walk of life. For example, when you are in class, you need discipline in your school, right? When you're studying at your home, you still need discipline. Even at the time of playing, watching television, talking to your friends, discipline is something which is required every time. When you go out of station, you're in train, you're in bus, you're in aeroplane, you're on the ship, you're anywhere, you're in the mall, you see there people, some kids are very indisciplined. You do not like it, right? But when you are disciplined, it makes you very successful. Success is nothing more than discipline practiced every day. So let me just justify it. You are also a kid, and there must also be a kid who is very indisciplined. I will take you as a disciplined child. So if you go to a movie theater, or if you go to a temple, or if you go to any relative's house or any friend's home, you behave nicely, you behave with discipline, you talk very politely, you talk in a very friendly way, you appreciate people, and you never feel bad even if they do not behave very nicely with you. That is called discipline. But that makes you very successful. That makes you a very happy child. That makes you a very happy individual and adult when you grow up. Obedience is the first law of discipline. I will tell you how, kids. When we are kids, we have to obey our parents, then we have to obey our teachers, and also sometimes our elderly people and our friends. It does not mean we just obey the people who are elder to us. We also obey the people who are younger to us, like your siblings, like your friends, like your relatives, cousins. You know why? The people must be younger in age, but they must be very, very elder to you in behavior and discipline. We have already learned we are not body, we are souls, haven't we? So we do understand that obedience can come from any part of the world, and we should abide by it, we should obey it so that we become very, very disciplined and we also understand that it makes us very successful. Let us read and learn. To do anything good in life or to succeed, discipline is required. To be a good musician, you have to discipline yourself and practice for so many hours every day, for so many years. To be a good student, you have to discipline yourself to study the books, go to the classes, etc. To be a good athlete, you have to discipline yourself to train your body. Similarly, in business there must be certain amount of discipline. In politics there must be certain amount of discipline. So see, we have three pictures here. The first picture is of a musician who is practicing on the violin. The second is of the athlete who is practicing for his running. And the third is for the student who is trying to study. In all the three fields, children, if you do not have discipline, it is not possible to practice and to succeed. So now, regulated eating. I talk about eating as a basic and primary rules for everybody, including the kids and the adults, because that helps you to discipline your body. The disciplined body also creates a very disciplined brain. Let us see. It is rightly said, you are what you eat. To remain healthy, strong, and active, one should know what to eat. Nowadays, people poison their digestive tract with meat, alcohol, and various chemicals that are used as coloring agents and preservatives. They also poison their bodies with various drugs, pain relievers, sleeping pills, etc. Then there is overeating, leading to diabetes, overweight, heart attacks, etc. Those who eat insufficiently suffer from tuberculosis. Therefore, moderation is required. To eat only what is needed to keep the body and soul together. Sensible eating habits include eating foodstuffs like grains, fruits, vegetables, and milk, foodstuffs in the mode of goodness, not the flesh of animals. Consuming sugar and salt in moderation, eating at fixed and regular intervals, observing fasting days as recommended in Holy Scriptures. So we do understand that there are some rules when it comes to the food habits. If we eat lots of junk food, lots of unhealthy foods, sweet drink, the carbonated drinks, the packed juices, the packed food like Maggie, ice cream, cookies, biscuits, it is not very healthy for us. We can have it sometimes, but if you eat it unregulated in a very huge and large quantities, it poisons the digestive tract and it gives a very bad impact to the body. It makes your throat choke. Also, it gives you so much indigestive problems and multiple disorders, which is not good for the health. Apart from that, when you are very ill at times, you do take some pain relievers, some drugs which helps you just nullify the pain. Even that is going to affect the body. In order to avoid every such kind of problems, we have to eat sensitively. We have to eat with knowledge and regulation. We have to eat the food that is prepared in our home, the fruits that is grown on the fields, the fruits that is given from the nature. Go back to nature. Whatever nature offers you, whatever nature is offering you willingly and only for eating, you should consume that, not the flesh of animals. Okay? Now, food in mode of goodness produces purity of mind and health of body and increase our useful lifespan. For the yogi, this mode of living aids him in his goal to develop his eternal relationship with God. Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. It is written in Bible in the Genesis verse 1.29. So every religion, be it Hinduism, be it Christianity, be it Muslim culture, or be it Sikhism, all the four religion, all these different religion apart from these four, like Buddhism, Judaism, every religion talks about the purity of mind and health of body. You know, it is nothing that is not mentioned in any religion. You follow any religion, you have to be very, very particular about your food habits. It will help you nourish your brain, it will help you nourish your body, and thereby it will make you into good individuals, good citizens, wherein you will think better. You will think better and you will think best out of the situation given to you. In a bad situation, you will be the people who will be the leaders of tomorrow. You will be the people who will choose always the correct thing out of all the options provided to you, because your mind and your heart and your soul all will be pure. The first thing that you will have to do, you will only eat food which is in the mode of goodness. So see, here we see three picture. There are three gentlemen. The first one is drinking alcohol in ignorance, smelling food, causing sickness. The mind will be controlled by this alcohol. The mind will be completely dominated, and the person will be so foolish. The person will not be able to handle his body and his mind. Do you think it is correct? No, my children, it is not correct. We should never go for it. Passion. The food rich in passion, like meat, too hot food, too sour food, it will cause disturbance in the body. It will cause itching, burning sensation in your heart, in your lungs, in your liver. It will not give you any goodness in the body. It will not make your mind pure. It will not make your body healthy. You should never consume it. And even if you're consuming it, make sure that you slowly leave it. Now, the food in goodness. These are the pure and the sanctified food that brings happiness to your life and to your body. It will not make you ill, my dear children. It will make you very healthy. You know, whenever there will be any troubles in life, you will be able to face it very strongly. See, such a bad COVID virus, the coronavirus is over. You all are healthy children. You all made up to this phase of life. There are so many people who could not make it. So healthy body is very important, my kids. You will have to abide by it. It is for your health. Okay, we will go ahead. In Ayurveda, the science of good health is in the Vedas. Ayurveda, the science of good health in the Vedas, suggests we fill the belly half full with food in the mode of goodness, a quarter with water, and leave a quarter empty for the circulation of air. Such balance in eating is healthy. See, such a beautiful thing is given in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the science of good health in the Vedas. There are Vedas in the Sanatan religion, and it teaches us how to live a very good and healthy life. Our human body is a valuable instrument in reviving our God consciousness, in helping us to use it wisely in the service of God. Specifically, when we eat food first offered to God, we not only nourish our body but also nourish our spiritual activities. We are able to think of God, to chant His holy name, and to serve Him. So, see, the Vedas talks about the good food. The human body is just like an instrument which is only meant for the purpose of God consciousness. We have to remember God so that we can go back to the Godhead, to the Golok Vrindavan, isn't it? And all my children, all children present here, all the children in this world are meant to go there. So you should always offer your food, whatever you get in the plate, first offer to Krishna. You need not go to the temple, you just join your hands and you just say, God, I offer you whatever is in my plate, right? In other religion also, you will just say, God, please accept the food that is on my plate. Bless my food and also accept it. Then it will nourish our body so nicely, so divinely. It will nourish our spiritual activities. We will be able to think about God. We will be able to chant His holy name. And we will always be in God consciousness. Okay? Now, regulated sleeping. Children, after food, the second thing that is very important is the sleep habits. Sleep is good when it helps our body and mind to become refreshed. Everybody needs sleep. Such sleep is essential for good health and a peaceful mind. A sound sleep will give us sufficient physical and mental energy for another day of positive engagement. Ayurveda views restful sleep to be as important as diet, as another pillar of good health. But too much sleep is not helpful, neither for the body nor for the mind. So, see, here we are talking about sleeping. I do understand sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays you want to sleep more, like a small child, like a children, like kid, you want to sleep. But there are people who sleep for very long hours. That is not advised, my children. That is not advised. I will tell you why. When you were in your kindergarten, you must have heard to that song, to that poem, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. You know why it was said? Because if you wake up early, you will be always healthy, my children. Your mind will be so refreshed. You can learn things. You will sleep. It is only required for the good health and peaceful mind. But oversleeping is very bad for your health. It's very bad for your mind. You will feel very restless. You will be very, very unenergized. You will not feel very happy that day. Okay? And sleep without watching television. Before sleeping, do not watch television. It will make your mind have very bad dreams. It will click so many bad images from the television to your brain. You will be very scared. Don't do that. While eating, while sleeping, it only takes 5 to 10 minutes to eat. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes to sleep. Before that, please don't watch television. Avoid it. And also, before sleeping, just avoid it. Get up and don't watch television again. It is for your healthy brain. You have to get the best output from that day, the special day. Okay? Okay, now we see here, there's a very good picture. It is of Srila Rupa Goswami. Feeling of lethargy even after waking up. This is called the mode of ignorance. So, whenever you wake up, stretch your muscles properly. Stretch your hands, stretch your legs, just yawn properly. Have a glass of water, sip it and drink it. Sit down, sip it and drink it. You know why? The saliva in your mouth, when you sip the water, slowly, slowly, in very small parts, it can heal the complete mouth and also your digestive tracts. You see, whenever you get hurt inside your mouth while biting a chocolate or while eating anything, sometimes you bite your tongue, but there's no scratches after few days. Everything goes off. Your mouth is completely okay. The day you get your teeth broken, you get a new teeth, your gums are bleeding, but after 2 days, it is all completely finished. It is all healed up. The wound gets healed up, my children, with the saliva of your mouth. That is why you have to sit down early in the morning, take a glass of water, drink it sip by sip. Your saliva will help you clean your digestive tracts. Your complete body will be healed, my children, okay? A Saint Srila Rupa Goswami, who was always engaged in the service of Lord Krishna, could not sleep more than 2 hours a day, and sometimes not even that. He considered time spent in sleeping to be great loss. He was a very great soul, but for you, my children, you must sleep at least 6 to 8 hours daily. 9 hours is also okay, completely fine. You can break it in this way: 7 hours at a stretch, 2 hours after the lunch, or maybe after you come back from the school. I have a table for you designed, I will show it to you. The regulation regarding sleep is to not sleep more than 7 to 8 hours daily. If we do, we will be in the mode of ignorance, lazy, and unable to perform any spiritual activity or yoga. Try and do yoga stretching every morning. If you do spiritual activity, even that is good. Chanting the name of God, that is also good. If you want to do some yoga postures, learn it, make your body very healthy, that is also very good. But do it after you have a proper sleep. Do it when you have a very good food. To get a sound sleep, one should recite prayers and chant the holy names of the Lord before going to bed. Yes, this is what you should do, my kids. You should do this before going to bed and not watch TVs or fight or play video games. That is not going to give you a healthy brain and a very calm and peaceful mind. Be in an unagitated frame of mind before going to sleep by reading books that uplift the mind, like Values of Life. Even if you do not read books, even if you just recite a prayer and listen to the stories from your parents, from your grandparents, even that is good, my kids. It is very nice to have grandparents and parents at home. If they are very busy and you're not getting time, you can read a story to them. It is not like they will read to you, you can also read a story to them. It is called mutual love. Take a shower and change into comfortable sleepwear. See, if the weather permits, if you are in a weather, if you are in the atmosphere where you can take a shower before going to bed, you can take it. But if it is very, very cold, do not do these things. It has to be done as per your atmosphere and the weather condition. But yes, take the shower daily if possible. It will keep your mind and your body very healthy. When it is very cold, you might skip it some days, but try and take the shower daily. It is meant for cleaning